Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode on David's Show. I'm your host David, and I was just enjoying my Saturday, watching some YouTube. I watched this video about this millionaire guy called Damian Proselendis, saying that he's an absolute douchebag. I wanted to see what more content he does, and the straw that broke the camel's back was a video about depression where he says it's not real. Now, I just watched a tiny snippet of it, so I'm going to be reacting to this video today. Now, for those of you who don't know, this Damien guy, he has a big beef with gamers, and now depressed people too, and he's a millionaire, he's egotistical, he probably does not know anything about depression, so without further ado, let's get right into the video.
Depression isn't real. It's a disease of the weak.
So you think depression is not real and it's a disease of the weak, right? Well, guess what? Science approves of depression and knows it's a disease, and it's not a disease of the weak. Definitely not. Because many depressed people have come to terms with it and dealt with it and became a stronger person after that progress.
Alright, it's Damian Proselendis. Let's talk about depression a little bit.
Yeah, sure, let's talk about depression, as if you know anything about it, you idiot.
Made several times on Twitter remarks about what I think about depression. And what I think about depression is that it's mostly imaginary.
No, it's not imaginary.
It's not real.
Whoa, look at this millionaire, he has fucking cars.
What I mean by that is that the perception of depression as something that happens to you and you cannot control it isn't real. Not the feeling. The feeling is real. You feel like shit. I feel like a man in my mind!
Haha, ear rape, funny.
How do I know it? I've been depressed. I mean, not depressed to the point of suicide, but I wasn't happy with my life. I was like, damn, every day I woke up and I didn't want to wake up, I didn't want to get out of bed. I know how it feels to live a life where you're not content with anything that you do.
No, you're a millionaire, you have probably not been depressed. What you're being confused with is sadness. No, you do not know what depression is. Don't say, I know how it is. What you're dealing with is sadness. People go through sadness and not liking their life. But that's not the same as depression, you retard.
Yes, you feel like hell on earth. You feel depressed at times. But it's not something that just comes out of nowhere. You don't catch depression like the flu, like Andrew Tate says.
You're right on that one. You don't catch depression like the flu. But it's a progressive disease, Okay, so just take it from me. Depression can be caused because of trauma in your life, bullying maybe, loneliness, There's a lot of things that can cause depression.
Whose tweets about depression stirred a lot of anger, and rightfully so, because he dismantled their excuse system when he said that depression isn't real, and lots of famous people like J.K. Rowling and the girl from Game of Thrones jumped to him trying to tell him that it's wrong to say that because he doesn't understand depressed people.
Okay, so these words come from famous people. Well, guess what? They probably not dealt with depression because they are rich and have a whole lot of money, so they probably do not know anything about depression. So let's not take it from those people. Plus, there's this Andrew Tate guy, and he looks like a muscular guy, probably rich, so he probably does not know anything about depression, just like you, Damien.
And I received similar comments by less prolific people on my Twitter after saying similar things about depression.
Yeah, just take it from those comments. They know that you do not know about depression, so just stop it already. Just stop pissing people off.
The recurring theme about depression is that it's something totally out of your control.
For the most part, depression is out of your control. Like I said, it's a disease that you get, and you can't really control these feelings without helping yourself, maybe exercising, for example. I mean, I'm not good at that. Or antidepressants, There's a lot of things that can help.
I know people that worship at the altar of science and modern medicine that firmly believe that all depression is because of some sort of chemical imbalance in the brain, and anything that debates that or anything that disputes that notion pisses them off.
Wait, you just showed Joe Rogan. Isn't he some sort of a fucking old school Republican guy?
Something that you cannot in any possible way control, and it just happens to you, and you just wake up one day and you're depressed, right?
No, that's not what it's like, Damien. I just explained it earlier, you idiot.
But that's not even close to reality, because what those people say about depression that it's a chemical imbalance in the brain and you have no power over that chemical imbalance. There is no evidence that proves that. There is no evidence that proves that depression is caused by some chemical imbalance in the brain.
Okay, you're kind of right about that, and I don't think it's really chemical imbalance, but it can be. That can be one of the reoccurring things that can cause depression. I think it's more trauma than anything else.
What has been determined for sure? What does actual research show? Research shows that depression is linked to inflammation inside the body. Now, where does that inflammation comes from? It comes from your diet. Your nutrition causes inflammation. So depression is not something you catch like flu. You eat it every day.
Shut up already. Chemical imbalance is more plausible than this.
It's fairly obvious to conclude that when you only consume ultra-processed industrial food that's not suitable for the human body, it's very logical to expect there's gonna be a problem, and that problem is called inflammation.
No, I know many fit people that are depressed. I know many skinny people who are depressed. It's not the food you eat.
When you consume ultra-processed foods every single day, inflammation is your body's natural defense mechanism against something that's harmful to it.
No, I mean, it might be right in some cases, but no.
Most of the food that you eat is cooked with oils from seeds. They're very cheap to produce for mass consumption, but they're not healthy for the body.
Oh no, too bad. And I should take it from a billionaire who knows nothing about depression that it's not healthy for my body.
And those oils that most people cook their foods with are very high in linoleic acids. Linoleic acids raise the amount of omega-6 fatty acids in your body.
Can we just take a moment to talk about his weird looking haircut? He looks like an idiot. And also his accent. Like, I don't understand what he's saying.
Grabbing the first packet of chips that you find and eat that every single night while watching Netflix and getting fatter and weaker and unhealthier every single day. Why do that to yourself and then expect not to be depressed? Because your body reacts to what you put into it. Your input equals your output.
I mean, you're right, but this has not been proven either. So how can you say you're right on this one?
And not try to change it in any way, then you're well worth your suffering.
Now that's just selfish of you to say, you fucking idiot. No one deserves depression. When you get in shape, that can help, but food is not something that really helps deal with depression because it is a disease and it's well established that it is a disease, you idiot. Where are you reading this from? I don't know, fucking Herbalife or something. You're reading from some scam websites, bro.
Exercise more. I exercise 2 times a day, sometimes 3 times a day. I do cardio on the balcony of my penthouse every single day. Martial arts related cardio. I hate running on a treadmill or do shit like that. Again at night, more martial arts training, and then I go to the gym, lift weights. I exercise a lot.
I do this. Yeah, what you do doesn't help everyone, douchebag.
Exercising produces endorphins that make you happy. And also, besides that, when you exercise and see your body changing, and you get strong, and you get ripped, and you see your abs, and you see your muscles, that's when you feel good about yourself.
Okay, you might be right about that one. You feel good about yourself when it comes to muscles and everything like that. But, you know, I take antidepressants, you know, medicine, and that kind of balances out this chemical imbalance in my head, and I feel like $1,000,000 better every day now. I've been doing this for months. I think the chemical imbalance theory is definitely better than your theory about, food, eat healthy, do what I say, because I'm a millionaire and I know everything.
Sit inside all day, consume crap, never exercise, never do anything that fulfills you. No wonder why you're depressed. And unless you start doing things differently, nothing will change. And it's not because of some imaginary disease, it's because of your fucking excuses.
I do consume crap, but I look at myself as a good human being because I've done a lot of worked on myself. I've become a better person. I got sober from drugs. I've just become a better person within months, and antidepressants definitely help with that too. So, what you're saying is total bullshit. Okay, so after watching this, I'd like to say, thank you guys so much for watching. Just take it from me, this guy's an idiot. He's a millionaire. He knows nothing about depression and struggles in life, probably. He has it too good, and he's egotistical and thinks he knows better. Us average Joes, we'll always know this guy's a loser. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please do feel free to give it a like, subscribe, and comment down below. I'd like to know your opinions on this matter. I'm your host, David. I'll see you in another episode on David's Show.